with regard to the growth in voice, we're going to follow the same trends that has been that existed in each and every market. So you're absolutely right. Basically, the growth rate, the phenomenal growth rate that we used to see in the past years, and the voice added penetration is going deeper and deeper, basically. And as so many other solutions, like we are adopting rural telephony by June of this year, definitely I think the growth rates of voice will basically decrease, or be not that much as it used to be. Saying that, on the other hand, I will say, if we look at other markets, basically, even when penetration is at 110%, like almost South Africa, just in a comparable market, we can see that still the voice is doing certain basically growth. So definitely I will not write it off the growth rate.
And your expectations for data going forward? We know that right now it's only making a moderate contributions to revenues.
As we have been always on top of the technology and innovation, data is the major factor that we are focusing on. With future days to come, basically, and years to come, definitely the data is the new revenue stream that we have to focus on. I need to notice that with the presence of at least 3 or 2 or currently and 3 in a period of 6 months, basically, fiber optic or marine optic or undersea cable is basically the access to the broadband will be so competitive. We have seen it a little bit in East Africa and other parts of the world, and currently now the sole provider is not anymore a sole provider. You have other 2 providers, and definitely MTN is part of a consortium, WAX, and our cable will be also landing within 6 months time. So this thing have made it quite, have the existence of a fiber, marine fiber basically, and a lower cost access to the broadband gives us a better reach for our subscriber. On the other side, you still have to invest in your network and you have to invest in your transmission. And we have been seeing this basically, the usage of data has been growing, and month on month basically still we are in a single digit basically as percentage of our revenue compared to the voice, but I'm quite sure in the coming 5 years it's going to be very, I would say, interesting to see how data will be able to penetrate and be part of our revenues as well.
Managing costs for most telcos in Africa is a big challenge. How is MTN Nigeria dealing with this?
The statement is, I would say, correct, and at the same time not correct. We know the markets that we operate in, and definitely from day one, you need to plan your operations accordingly, and you have to start working on your learning curves and reducing your cost accordingly. I mean, everybody knows that the power is an issue in most of West African countries or in African countries, basically. So you can't do your model basically on some independent supplier of power. We're gonna provide you power. This is the correct side. The other side basically is controlling the cost. It goes basically to the learning curve. We cannot control the cost of diesel. This is beyond our control. Actually, we will more control the usage of the diesel in our side. We will more control basically going into more green solutions. We more control basically certain side sharing, and this definitely put your cost factors basically down. Then Nigeria will be 10 years old in August, and definitely if we are going and we continue to go, basically the major element is for us is to control our cost element. Now we hear so many other stories of other operators and other companies trying to do so or think they will do so. I would say everything it takes is time, and with time basically we will all be able to reduce further and further our cost. And saying that reducing our cost, no matter what, it reflects this competitive market at the end on our subscribers, because we'll be offering more and more basically, I will say, attractive packages for subscribers.
The competitive landscape has changed dramatically over the last 6 months. We've seen significant price slashes, and of course, we've seen Airtel come into the market. How is MTN coping with new challenges that competition is bringing?
And our results included 6 months of 2010 basically, and included an era basically of there was price competition or price cuts. I don't see it as a real price competition and price cuts. It's more than so-called prices intervention. The current price levels that has been existing in the market by other operators like the CDMAs basically for years now. It's nothing basically new. I will say basically it's the normal evolution of the business. If you take anybody of the size of the market, any operator basically in the size of market Nigeria, and you put on a trend their rates at this when they started, and after 10 years basically, I bet that you'll have the same basically trend in this graph. So it's normal evolution basically that you be able to move to offer a better packages basically. I would say a better value and more value for your subscribers, and we're talking about cost. So if we save on the cost of the marine fiber, basically on access to the broadband, we will pass the saving to our subscribers because we want more people to use data. And the same thing on the other elements. Competition is always healthy. It's a quite big market, basically. It depends on just who can perform and provide the best value for their subscribers. And I think we'll have more basically interesting time to come basically in the Nigerian market. It's not all about cost, it's about availability, it's about quality of service that the subscribers appreciate more than the cost cutting.